We are close to the end of harvest. What's going on, everybody? DjGoHam here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today we are jumping in and we are going to finish up harvest. See if we can get these workers rocking and rolling. There we go. Good is good is good. Go ahead and finish that up. Wait, did they miss? Yeah, I didn't get it lined up quite right, unfortunately. Does kind of stink, but it's okay. How's about we come over here and we grab our baler and we finish this up? So last time you guys saw us, we were getting a few things done over here. We get everything baled up, and of course we were running into some issues as far as getting the bales up. Fortunately, all the bales are fine. I've double checked them. Everything's still at 4,000 liters. So we're okay. We got them out. It seems a little bit quicker than maybe we needed to. But that is good. It's always a good idea, especially when you're running into rain and just issues like that. You just get everything done as quickly as possible. Also, let me know if you guys are liking this series as far as doing seasons and that kind of thing. I've started to go a little bit more just kind of informal with this. Let's turn these lights off. It's a little much. Try to go a little bit more informal, just a little bit more of me talking to you guys, having a good time, and engaging like that. If you like that, if you prefer that, let me know. It would be really good to hear from you guys. Anyway, just trying to have some fun and enjoy ourselves and spark some conversation with this. Now, of course, once some mods come out, once some maps come out, we will be jumping in. And speaking of jumping in, we are going to have to jump in this guy. Let's see. Oh, don't hit me, baby. Don't hit me. Come on now. Let's jump out here real fast. Let's hop back in the fence because we're going to take over. There we go. Fire worker. And get this spun around. So we are planning on jumping on a couple other maps as soon as some other maps become available for seasons. Right now, there are none officially by Giants that are supported in seasons, with the exception of Ravenport and Felsbrunn. So do keep that in mind. Now, there are other maps that do work. Do keep that in mind as well. There are other maps that work, but not officially. At least not yet. Not at the time of recording. I'm recording this on Tuesday, July 30th, 2019. You guys are going to see this the day after. So how's about this? Let's finish this up. We just got a couple more spots to hit. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. There we go. Let's get all that out. Perfect. I got a little bit more over here. Let's hit that. Get the rest of this build up. See how many builds we can make. We got a couple. Not too much. Nothing too crazy. But we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. And we got a fourth one down right here. So that puts us at actually a really, really good number. Let's go ahead and pull the help window up so we know exactly what we're doing. Let's go into transporting mode right now. Perfect. So it's not going to be picking up any other bells or doing anything wild and crazy. Nothing that we wouldn't want it to do. So let's bring this down here. We've got a place where we're putting all of our bales. Right about there. Oh, yeah. Now, I wonder if we could set this on top of these bales. Could we do that? Actually, you know what? If they're just on here, you know, let's do this. Let's unload the bales. Nope. Let's unload the bales onto the trailer. Just like that. And let's strap them down. That way, now I'm going to back this in right beside these bells. So we've got bells on the trailer just sitting here hanging out, having a good time. This is really the only thing we're using the trailer for right now other than getting pallets. But we can remove the bells whenever that time comes. So there's that. We've got that done. Let's go ahead and take the help window away. We don't need that anymore. And our crops are looking good. However, we do have weeds every, well, a little bit here, a little bit there. We've got some weeds. Let's take a look at that. Bring it down right here. You can see everything's looking good so far. However, weeds. We got a whole bunch of weeds in 19. No weeds in 26 yet, but that could easily change soon. What do we need to do now? Well, we need to grab this. We need to get the rest of the oats out of here. And then we are going to look at some prices and see how prices are looking as far as selling stuff. If I remember correctly, now is about the time of year where things start to sell very good. Let's pop in. Actually, first things first, let's look at this and see exactly. So it's looking like things are holding pretty steady right now. But what is our prices looking like here? Well, I would say compared to base game, wheat is doing really good right now. Oats, well, we don't have any, so it wouldn't matter, I guess. Let's see. Actually, it was barley. Oats decent, but they're not the prices I'm looking for. Canola's got a really good price right now. And I think that's, oh yeah, and we got 178,000 liters of wood chips. That's just too many wood chips, I think is what that is. So this field's done now. Unfortunately, we can't plant anything. Not a darn thing. Can't even do grass. It's just too cold. So what does that mean? Well, to me, that says it's about time to do a few other things. One thing a couple of you guys were saying were, DJ, you own everything inside of this pathway right here. Why don't you extend the field up? We talked about this the last time we were here. I think we're going to do it. Now, I'm not going to come through and delete the stumps because we've got something brand new that'll do that for us. However, I am going to come in and eat the trees because they're yummy. Yum, 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 yum. I want to be able to lower this, but I think it just cuts a little too low, which is pretty stinky. But the good thing is at least they're sticking out quite a bit. There we go. And we've got some more wood chips in the back. And this is what I like. I like this because it just takes a tree, chops it up, makes wood chips for us. So we've got wood chips already. There we go, there's a little bit, and we'll stick with a smaller tree. I think this tree will be perfectly fine. Don't go to 196. Awesome. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna come through here, chop all these trees down, collect the wood chips from them, and then we're gonna come through with a big machine. It's gonna be expensive, especially to lease, but we're gonna do it. Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Here's a pro tip if you are using this specific setup right here. So what I'm doing is I have got the trailer on left tip, which I had no idea we could do a left and right tip on this, but we can. So I've got it on the left tip, and what it's doing is the Brux Big Daddy in the front, it will actually spray into the trailer as it is tilted sideways. So the trailer holds 21,000. The Big Daddy or the Brux, it holds 10,000 on its own. So total, we can hold 31,000 liters, which is really nice. But once it starts to dump, what it will do is it will actually shoot it into the back of the trailer. Now the problem that I've been running into is I've been trying to use the back. I've been trying to use the grain door, been trying to use the rear door, and just nothing's working. And then I tried using that, and boom, it worked. Now, obviously it would dump, so it was fine. It worked. It just didn't work the way I wanted it to. One thing that I'm kind of a little bit worried about is doing this is I don't know where half of these stumps are going to be. So I think what I'm going to have to do is paint it either dirt color or grass color to get rid of some of these bushes. And that way I can actually see where all the stumps are. Otherwise, like half of these stumps are hidden in tall grass, and I have no idea where they're at. So that's gonna be so much fun. How full are we? Yeah, we're getting pretty full. I think we only have a couple more trees left to go, which is nice though. There's that tree. Again, all these stumps are just this is gonna suck. This is gonna stink a whole lot. So every tree has been gone up over there. Spin this around. Let's get these trees right here. And last one right here. There we go. Almost a full load as well. So we've got a huge area here now. We're going to more than double this. Oh, we're rolling over stumps. We're going to more than double the area. Unfortunately, we've got to get rid of all these stumps first. Now, I'm really pushing to check out the Trex 6. Oh, don't tip. The Trex 600. Problem with the Trex is it's kind of expensive. So if I get it, we're going to have to find a way to kind of reimburse ourselves, as it were. Either that or maybe the fact that we've been doing wood chips the way we're doing is a little cheaty anyways. The wood chips will pay for it. Regardless, we'll figure that part out all in due time. But we've got this. Let this finish up. I want to see what our total number of wood chips is going to be. We're getting close to it. 2,000, 1,000. Here we go. That's all the wood chips. We have 326,000 liters of wood chips. It's a little much, but that's okay. Let's save the game before we do anything else. There we go. Boom, saved. Now let's go into landscaping, start landscaping, and we have this whole area right here that we need to remove all of the stumps from. Well, we can't see the stumps. So I'm going to go into painting, and I'm going to, let's see, we're going to start with dirt, and dirt takes our money. Grass doesn't take our money if we're painting on top of grass for some reason, and that is good with me. So I'm gonna take all this. It's costing me money here. That's okay, you know what? I'll just get over it, bite the bullet, and do it. There we go, right through there. Again, I'm doing this so that I can actually see where in the world all these stumps are that we've done. See, there's stumps that are just popping out of nowhere. It's like, oh, there's a stump there. I had no clue. Did I do that? Roll through just a little bit more, that's all. I know you're probably looking at this going, DJ, you're destroying all of the area. What are you doing? Well, I'm going to be coming through here and plowing all this up anyway, so I don't think it really matters. Not too bad anyway. There we go. Yeah, we probably spent about $1,000 doing this. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. It's okay. You know what? I can see the stumps now. That is what matters, because we would have missed quite a few. So now that we've got all that, you can see where all the stumps are. We've got to find a way to get them up. I don't really want to talk about how much money this was, but it was almost $10,000. It's a little high, but it's okay, because I just realized we have crop in there. Darn it. Maybe we do this all next year? Yeah, maybe we do this next year. So now I just need to come through and delete all of these stumps. Now, a couple of you guys were saying that this is pretty easy. Just angle it down. Or to back up, like stay away from it. Is that how this is gonna work? Maybe. Let me get it real low. Come on, Stumperino, get out of here. Please get out of here. Get out of here, stumps. Oh, I hope this wasn't a terrible. I know you gotta find it just right. So just angle it down. I'm trying to angle it down, and it ain't working. Let's come over here to this stump. Let's see if this works. Watch it be like poof, and it's gone. It's not a bad tree cutter. The problem is it's a interesting stump grinder, which is kind of what the whole point of this thing was in the first place. Maybe if we just engulf it like that. Yeah, see, we'll just put the machine on top of it, and nobody's got to know the stump even exists. So I love it. I love that. Oh crap! I turned it off. I love that it exists as a mod, but it would be really cool if I could just get the darn thing to work. So I'm gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep pushing forward to see if we can get this thing to well, do anything for us. Well, we're back to using Old Faithful again. It just works every time. It just works. There we go. There's one. Got him. See, that's the way it should work. I feel like, you know, it just works. That's all you got to do. It just needs to do that thing where it does what it's supposed to do. Now, I will understand that the other mod works really well with doing trees, making trees disappear, but I don't actually want to like completely get rid of. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. I love this thing because you could just leave it at one height and just kind of like slowly creep forward, and it'll just for some reason delete everything from the pack. But I love that. I love that it does that. And some of them it just boop, disappears immediately. There we go. Again, creep up on it. This mod right here, if you're curious about this one, let's see if we can get that deleted all the way. There we go. This mod right here, it's in forestry. This is a mod, so you will have to get it, but it is just the BioBelts ZUM300. Right here, main color, of course, anything design, you put a work light on it if you want. I've just got the basic model right here, no work light, nothing like that. And it will even cut trees down if you really wanted to. Now, they will not disappear, they will just fall. Come on. There we go. But this one's neat. This was one of the first ones that came out, and I do prefer it big time. Very, very much so. So let's finish this up because we've got another new mod that we're going to check out today as soon as we get done using this one. Now that all the trees and stumps are gone, we do need to smooth this out before we start plowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into sculpting, And then, oh, I messed up already. Yeah, I made a uh-oh. Still doing uh-ohs. Oh, and I've forgotten which button to push. Awesome. Ah, there's another stump. Come on. After I've thoroughly messed legit all of this up, I'm going to try to come through and not spend too much money on getting all this smoothed out. Yes, some of the field will be deleted, unfortunately. It just kind of is what it is, but we will be expanding that field out, so there is that. Let's see. Some of this needs to be fixed because, oh boy, did I mess it up. You know, some days are good, some days are bad. Today is, well, it's more or less one of the latter, if I'm honest. It's not terrible. Hey, at least it's not like yesterday. My goodness, was yesterday a bad day in game. No, thank you. I'm not going back to that. Some of this here needs to be smoothed out as well. Again, I'm just smoothing it out. I have brush strength all the way up to 3. The reason I've got that all the way up to 3 is so that I can do this and get it done as fast as possible. I'm using a very small circle right now to get this done. However, I will be coming through and using a much larger circle soon. So what this does is it just smooths everything in the area out with each other. So that's why I'm using this why I'm using this for this. Oh, there's another stump. Totally missed that one. Hey, we've got our stump grinder still, so we're okay. Let's see, how much money have we got? Okay, yeah, this is not half as much money as I thought we were going to be spending, which is great. We're barely spending anything. Some of this you may want to leave it in a section for a minute, just kind of let it do its thing. There's some areas where if you don't own the land, it's not going to do it completely, at least not all the way down. Totally fine. Is that another tree? It is another tree. We'll have to take care of that as well. So it looks like through here we're good. Again, this whole area is going to end up being, there we go. So now we just try and get as close as we can, go as big as we can, and get this as smooth out. I want to get it a little bit flatter. Like, I like that it's up here, but I don't want it to be so up here, if that makes any sense. There we go, get all that smoothed out with itself as well. So what do you guys think? This is, this is one of my favorite things about farming simulators, that you can go in and kind of just create your own area, do whatever you want with it all. I really like that. Those mushrooms are, they're levitating now is what they are. Let's bring that in. Levitating mushrooms. Isn't that what they do anyway? All right, moving on. Come, stay away from that topic. All right, so I'm going to continue doing all this, hoping that we don't spend a whole lot of money so that we can actually get up here with a plow here soon and get all this nice and orderly and extend this field out even more so than it is now. So it'll come all the way up here and wrap back down around. You ever give a friend a haircut or get a haircut from a friend, and maybe they're just helping you trim up the back of your neck? Hey, look nice, look appropriate. And then somebody accidentally cuts too much off. That happened with this field right here. I don't know what happened, but I didn't do it. I did. I'm so sorry. We messed up big time. I kind of, yeah, all that, all that. The whole thing went away, but we're back on track now. Yay! Let's get this stump grinder sent away. And speaking of sent away, we've got to do something here because we have some old models of the Weber right here. This right here and the one behind it. Well, these don't do us any good anymore because we got a brand new version. Oh yeah, the official, well, it's not a Weber anymore then, is it? The official Lizard Subsoiler 6M is here for Farming Simulator, and we are going to come in here and cut the light on so we can see. We are going to spray these things off, clean them up, get them taken up to the store, and we are going to sell them and get our money. We're going to buy some new ones. I've got to get these things out of my hair. It's not that I don't like these anymore. Like I said, we've got official versions, we've got new ones. So we're going to drop that off there, bring this back here, drop that off, and it's over. Naturally, why wouldn't it? See if we can poke it and get it to... Yeah, there we go. And then get this vent way away from it so it doesn't try to sell that. So these should sell for a little bit more than normal. Yep, they're definitely selling for a little more than normal. Let's sell that one. And let's see, let's sell that one as well. So we got a little bit of decent money off of those. Let's get ourselves a brand new Lizard version. The brand new one. Let's go into plows. We're going to go all the way over here. Boom. Lizard Subsoiler 6M right here. Since we're using Fendt tractors, I think it's only fair that we go with a Fendt color. Now I'm going to see the... Let's see. Let's take a look at this Fendt. I think that's just a little too Christmassy, isn't it? A little much. I think it's just too much. Let's flip-flop these colors. There's Fendt there. And then Fendt... Still Christmas, isn't it? What if that part's that, but that part's that? Oh, that looks pretty good. Bringing one forward. I like this. This is the one we're gonna get. Let's purchase that. There we go. We only need the one, which is nice. Beforehand we had two, but we had to plow everything every single year. Now we really don't. All we need is just the one. And we are good to go. Hook that up. Bring it in. Perfect. We own this now. Here's where the fun begins. Let's go ahead and bring that down. And I'm gonna want to hit around the edge as much as possible. Let's bring that down about right there. That should be good. And go. Perfect. So we are rocking along. Smooth cruise right at 9 miles per hour. We are gonna bring this down a little bit, and I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, that's gonna have to move. There we go. Cool. Now we can continue along. What I want to do is I want to follow this around, because I want to make this field about as big as we can up to where it starts to just get ridiculous. Now, one thing I could do is I could flip this subsoiler around. I say the subsoiler. I could flip this plow around if I really wanted to. I don't think we're going to, because this tractor's got plenty of power for this, but some tractors just do not have the power to move this thing. And in which case, I highly recommend that you guys... Oh, let's get up here. It's starting to get bumpy. I highly recommend that you guys flip this thing around and use it backwards, because if you use it backwards, you can then go in and use this and go much, much faster than you would normally be able to. Really, another stump? Oh, come on. You know what? It's there. It's there forever. Can't do anything about it. Now, there is a section up here somewhere where it says that I don't own the land. And so we're going to get as close as we can to the outside again so that I can make this field as large as possible. But eventually, well, we're at the spot where normally it complains at me, but it's not complaining. So I would say we've won that round. Spin it, spin it. There we go. And we're almost back down. Yes, so that is our roundabout right there. We will end up making the field to our left a little bit larger as well. I'm not sure if we'll do that today or if we'll do that tomorrow. There we go. There's that. And you know what? Just for the sake of getting this done a little bit quicker, I am going to flip this thing around just so you guys can see. If you didn't catch our mod review of this, I showed this off in there. But what you could do is you can spin it around and use it on a tractor that maybe it just doesn't have the power to go. Flip it backwards, and then almost immediately we're up to 10 miles an hour. It's like it requires 0 horsepower, which is kind of cool. It's a neat trick with this. It's a neat hack. So if you guys like cheats or hacks or anything like this, this is a way to do it that is super beneficial, and you don't have to do anything. Just turn it around. Somebody also asked me, can you fast farm with this? And as far as my knowledge, there are no plows in the game that you can fast farm with. Yeah, this isn't gonna allow us to fast farm. So unfortunately, there's nothing we can do here. Did we get that? Did we get that part? Yeah, we got that part. Cool. So we're gonna keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna get this field done. We're gonna finish plowing up, and then we're gonna go from there, because I think it's gonna need some extra stuff. Definitely gonna need fertilizing. We're not gonna come through and cultivate this up, mainly because we don't have a cultivator, but we do have a direct drill, but it's too cold to do anything. So unfortunately, all the crop that we had in here, gone. and it's going to have to sit until the beginning of this year. Well, guys, that's going to be where we call it today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you're not already, please subscribe. If you have any questions, drop those down in the comment section below. If you have any ideas, thoughts, stuff that you want to see here on Ravenport or Seasons in general, let me know down in the comment section below. With all that being said, hope you have a great day, and we will see you later. Peace!